Hello and welcome to this Earth Day drive sponsored by the Painted Dog TV pack members. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Brent Leo Smith. I have Matthew on camera and we're going to go look for some lions. So if you know anyone who likes to go on safari and would like to join a live safari, let them know. Get them to jump on board with us on Earth Day. So again, any questions you want, pop them into the chat and I'll try to get through everyone's questions. I see lots of people here already. Hi everyone. I see Sharon says, thank God it's Friday. Oh, well, I think, Matt, what's Friday first? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. It's the same for us out here in the bush. What did I spot in it? No, nothing there. So we've had lots of lions around over the last couple of days. We've had the Breakaway Pride as well as the main Ngati Pride. I just was chatting to Morris on the radio. He's a tracker. He says there. All right. Sorry about that, not sure what happened there, but we're back. Thanks, Robin. Well, it's great to be driving. So, should we play chicken with Anton? No, he's pulled off the road. We won the chicken already. So we were going to play chicken, but said it looks like we won chicken. We didn't have to play chicken today. Hello, Anton.
Hello, Brent.
We're going to go see if we can find those breakaways. Okay. And then Morris has got tracks of Ngatis. I think they've gone into those Prinoides thickets.
That's their place?
It is. Standing by.
Till you come and then I'll go ahead.
Copy, thanks, Joe. You can go ahead. I'm about 2 minutes away.
Copy, thank you.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't been following the lion dynamics of Pridelands, so the Ngati Pride at one stage was 9 females and cubs. And the pride was too big. They were struggling to get a snap. I don't know what's up with signal. Okay, so unfortunately with load shedding, it's been causing quite a lot of problems with the signal, but it seems to be clearing now. Yeah, no one messes with the badger. So I was saying that what's happened is the Ngati Pride was 9 adult female lionesses.
Frank, Craig.
And about 18 cubs. Then 2 females split away.
Craig, just come straight in here.
With their 4 cubs, and that's what we call the breakaway. Now 7 adult lionesses and I think remaining about 8 or 9 cubs. They've lost quite a lot of cubs with the main pride, the Ngati Pride, and then the 2 females and the 4 cubs, now almost sub-adults, have broken away, and they now should be right here somewhere.
Craig, do you copy that?
Ah, there we go. You can see the other vehicle. So let's go have a look. Right behind the bush.
Yeah, come straight off Marshall, straight here to Leopard Koppies, you'll see them. I'm not sure these are the breakaways. This looks like a lot more than those 2 females and 4 young.
I just, yeah, they're not sure whether it's the breakaways. Let's have a look. No, it's the breakaways. You can see the little boy. Okay, hi guys. Hello, lazy lions. So we got 1, 2. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 6. So I'm just going to get Matt around into a good spot.
Okay, yeah. Do you want me to get into a different position?
No, you're all good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely the breakaways. 6 lions. And you can see the young male who's starting to get a bit of a mohawk. He's sort of one of the easiest members of the breakaways to identify. Hello, big girl. It's okay. Don't look at my tires like that. So this is quite common with young lions. They like to stalk tires. You know, when we stop, now what? Yeah, Match is coming for you. Now, they're still, we've had them for 2 days. 2 days ago, they were so fat, they could barely move. See, now that we've stopped moving, the tires aren't as interesting to her anymore. Here comes, as I say, almost sub-adults now, rather than cubs.
I can confirm it is a breakaway. It's 2 adult females and a juvenile.
Oh, big yawn coming. Isn't that wonderful? A little bit of tender moments. Jenny Matthew is on camera today. The adult males are to the north of us. So they're called the Masangula males. They originally come from the Timbavati. And they are currently to the north. So apart from the Breakaway Pride and the Ngati Pride, we don't have traverse and access further north, and there's a lot of private areas there, so not much information comes out, but they apparently do have other prides to the north that they're also the big males over. So they also dominate over there. So we've got 6 lions here, and then the rest of the main Ngati Pride is closer to our house. Well, the tracks were last there, and there's 12 there at the moment. So not the full pride, 6 adult females and 6 cubs. And I know there's still 2 cubs to the north of us, and I think there are 1 female and 2 cubs still to the north of us. And then of course our darling Lagatha, the lone lioness, she actually moves mostly with the large pride now, but she does spend a lot of time by herself. Now, even though it is quite sunny, it's not the hottest today. And afternoon ablutions. But in terms of lions that spend the majority of their time on Pridelands, the Breakaway Pride, this pride is the pride we see most often. Oh, don't sit on me. I'll bite you. They are very relaxed. We spend quite a lot of time with this pride, so they're very used to our presence. We are unfortunately downwind of them, and one just let rip. It is quite smelly. Oof, there's another one. There you go, yawning, yawnies. And if they keep grooming and yawning, they might head down towards Leopard Dam for a drink, or actually towards HQ for a drink. Indeed, Zygotes, there is indeed a grey lorry calling in the distance. These tender moments in a lion pride are very important when it comes to the social structure and keeping the pride as a close-knit, the close-knit bonds between the different pride members. And especially because when it's dinner time, they forget all their manners and they will beat and bite and scratch and fight amongst each other. And so these down times are quite important to ensure those close pride bonds. Yeah, bath time. Anyway,
can we come around there to that side so we can have a better visual?
FM, make your way. One lioness keeps looking up this way and actually hears something behind us. Could be Ellie's. Roll back so we can see what the others in the grass are doing. The others in the grass are proper flat cats. Look at those eyes. 1,000-yard stare. I do love it when they start trying to chase flies. I got not necessarily upset Franklin, it just sounds like it's that time of the day, Franklin making a bit of noise. Upset would generally be a little bit more high-pitched. But I did think I could hear some elephants just to the west of us. Oh, big yawns. Come, go for a walk. Let's go down to the dam. I don't think so. It's still quite warm at the moment. That's off. Yeah, I can hear some upset Franklin, but far in the distance. Here comes some EcoTraining students. Betty, not really. They actually had quite a big fight. Well, not a fight, sort of chasing each other around the breakaway and then Ngati Pride about 2 weeks ago. Mars, well, I still think it's quite cold today. Won't be long before I put on my jersey. Now, we're definitely not in the best position from a wind point of view. Every flatulent movement from the lion's very full bows comes gusting straight towards Matt and I. Let's watch. The cubbies are watching EcoTraining's tyres. Let's see if they decide to stalk the tyres, as they did with us a bit earlier. Nope, too lazy. Yes, it's going to be very smelly now. There you go. Stretchy ablutions, more grooming, but as I said, I don't think they're going to get too mobile now. Yeah, flop on top, you heard the growl there, boof. Yeah, becoming. You're gonna come lie next to us. Okay. Okay, trouble. Come now, you just want to look at my feet. This is one of the young females. They're almost too big. They're over a year old now, so they're too big to be called cubs now. Sub-adults. What you doing? What you doing, silly girl? It's the same one who was having close looks at our tires as we arrived. So she's probably 4 meters, 4.5 meters from us. Well, from me to the front of the car, even closer. And it's quite nice when the animals decide to come that close to you rather than you trying to push your distance, getting close to them. So we always try park in a position where we got a good view, but if the animals come closer to us, it's their choice, which also means they're comfortable in our presence. And it gives you an idea of how close. You can see there's my foot. Not for lions though. Very still afternoon, very slight breeze. So we think, we're not 100% sure, they were found with incredibly fat bellies, but very close to where Kaya saw a newborn baby giraffe. And we haven't seen the newborn baby giraffe since, but these lions all were obese. So possibly they ate that giraffe. The baby giraffe have not had a good year on Pridelands this year. Between the lions and the hyenas, I don't think we've had one survive to even 5 months. She doesn't look too beat up. She's got a few nicks in her ears and whatnot, but that's quite normal for any lion, young or old. Obviously, the older they get, the more beat up they look. Oh, she's tired. Kim, this is the breakaway pride. So they're originally in part of the Ngati pride, and they are a breakaway pride that consists of 2 adult females and 4 sub-adults, 3 sub-adult females and 1 young male. And they're all very, very flat cats right now. Nice and full. Not too many cares in the world. Sorry, Barbara. I've never seen grizzlies yet, Zoe. Yes, that baby giraffe. I know quite a few of you guys would have seen it on Kaya. With Kaya on private safari. A troper. The lion body language, is it similar to house cats? To a degree, yes, but being a social cat, there are certain sort of body language signs and stuff that are slightly different, but overall, I would say yes, their body language is quite similar to that of a domestic cat. Just supersized. And of course, they can't purr. Only small cats can purr. Your big cats, all cats with the beginning of their scientific name being Panthera, cannot purr. So lions, leopards, tigers, snow leopards. Am I forgetting another big cat there, Matthew? Mm. Lions, Panthera, leopards, jaguar. So the reason for that is, we got standing up, having a stretch. Is a thing called the hyoid apparatus. Which is part of the I'm just trying to see if I can find you a nice picture of it. Let me think here. So basically, in big cats, the hyoid bone, it's a bone in your smaller cat, and it's a solid bone in the small cat. So the small cats can purr, but they can't roar. But in lions, jaguars, tigers, leopards, snow leopards, they are able to. The hyoid bone is actually elastic. It's pliable. So when they roar, it vibrates. Betty bobcats are not. They can't. They can purr. They can't roar. So they will not be able to. Not be able to roar, but they can purr. And little male's popping his head up. You can see his little mohawk starting to form. I used to have such a great picture. I must actually put it back on my iPad from my mammal Bible, very old book. Our pleasure, Shindara. And for the birders out there, some of you might hear a black-headed oriole calling in the background. A liquid chortle. And go flop on the other one. Pop. Atropa, no. Lions do not react to catnip. Oh, are you feeling lonely now, madam? Are you feeling lonely? Do you want to go join the rest of your pride? Are you feeling lonely? You've just woken up. You notice you can't see any of your friends. Zoe, we do night safaris from time to time. You just need to make sure that you're subscribed and you'll get a notification when we do night safaris, but we do them from time to time. She's sort of trying to weigh up whether she should go lie with the rest of the pride or she's quite happy where she is. No, we're not going anywhere until she moves off. She's a little bit close. If we went forward, she might get a fright. Oh, big yawn. Showing her toofies. What you doing, big girl? Not that I've ever seen Dizzy. I've seen lions and leopards sometimes roll around in khaki boss. Leopards in particular do react to certain smells. A lot of leopard researchers on camera trap surveys where they want and sort of patch surveys where they put sort of a piece of Velcro up against the tree where they want the leopard to sort of rub against so they can get some DNA samples. Use Chanel No. 5 perfume. They've used, I know that lots of different scents and perfumes and stuff have been tried, but Chanel No. 5 is by far the most successful. So I am told by all the leopard researchers I've ever spoken to. EcoTraining are making their way out. Like it possibly, I actually wasn't concentrating on the bird calls too much. I'll listen now. Oh, big yawns. So with a lot of those yawns and stuff like that, she's probably going to get up in not too distant future. There we go. You would swear I know lion behavior, hey Matt? I've watched a few lions in my day. Matt, she's looking at you. I think she's bored. Don't get cheeky here, madam. You'll get sorted out. I thought she was coming to make a poo next to us. I'm getting a bit irritated with the flies. You saw her tail flicking quite drastically there. Oh, we're boring. We didn't do anything. Shame. Delia, we're too boring for you. Nice little patch of light on her face. Oh, pleasure, Sandy. Oh, we're tired, kitty, now. Oh, we're tired, kitty. So currently I can't hear a scrub robin, actually. I can just hear the oriole and the odd hornbill. So Tropa, they don't actually use real civet musk anymore. It's been stopped for quite a long time. They now use a chemical component that smells similar to civet musk, but yes, civets used to be used very heavily in the perfume industry. Can you hear some guinea fowl a bit far off? Can you hear some blue waxbills? Doesn't sound like a guinea fowl alarm call, it sounds like they're just talking. The breakaway pride are in particularly good condition at the moment. The main pride, not so much. So if any of you are keen photographers and are planning on coming on safari anytime in the not too distant future, I have some recommendations for you. And someone who's been on safari vehicles for most of my life with photographers and was sort of am a photographer when I feel like it. If you can, do the jump across to Mauritius. Imagine now if I was taking pictures with my old kit, and it would make a hell of a noise, but I've been taking pictures this whole time and you didn't even know. Oh, I was thought one of the others was about to get up, but not just yet. Jenny, the spots start fading sort of 3-4 years old, but some of the spots will stay throughout their life. It just depends on how spotty they are. Flies. Are the flies biting you? Oh, that's lovely. Getting some nice low angle shots here. Almost head high with her. Fighting the flies. Bite that fly. Oh, it's tired kitty. Oh, flop. Always a good afternoon when you spend it with big cats, even if they are a bit smelly. Brenna about 1.2 k's from HQ Cam, or Ellie Cam. The big Pride's actually closer, but no, well, the last tracks of them. So we're doing, we will be doing bushwalks, just not doing them currently, but the plan is to start doing bushwalks at some point. Bye, Tropa. Now, of course, today is Earth Day, which is a very important day. I'm very happy we're able to share some of Mother Nature's incredible creatures with you. And of course, thanks to some incredible generosity from some of the Painted Dog pack members. And we're going to be collaring a pack of wild dogs live, and that will be a free-to-air broadcast. Because it's an uncollared pack, we can never guarantee that they're going to be around. So Grant Beverly from the Endangered Wildlife Trust is coming through to join us tomorrow, and possibly Ben Miller from Conservation Vets. And we're going to try to do a call up. The dogs were around a lot, and then all of a sudden we had 20 lions on the property, and they're not too fond of lions, wild dogs. There's the rest of the pride still snoozing. I'm pretty sure they are going to move. They haven't moved far from where they were yesterday, to be honest. Maybe a kilometre. So they're still, bellies are still quite full. Oh, the little boy is up. I don't think up for very long. Kim, I've never heard a wingawa, a wingawa. I've always heard it as a wimbawe, a wimbawe. Thanks, Miss Mia. And Joanne, of course. So, quite interestingly about The Lion Sleeps Tonight, it is actually a South African song. It was written by a guy called Solomon Linda, a South African Zulu singer, who worked for the Gallo Record Company in Joburg as a cleaner and a janitor. It was only but there was a, when was it? It was a couple of, it was recently in the 2000s. That Disney got sued because they tried to use it without paying royalties to Solomon Linda's family, and they lost $1.6 million. But they have since sold the licensing of that song to Disney. Disney tried to argue it was a folk song and then therefore public domain. Of course it was not. The original Mbubesi is the whole original song was originally in Zulu. It is indeed the same song that was a hit in the 60s in the USA, but it was written in the mid-30s by Solomon Linda in South Africa. So it turned out Disney had been using it illegally for the film and stage productions of The Lion King. I think the 1960 version that was quite famous overseas was sung by another very famous South African singer, Miriam Makeba. But there have been many covers of The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So the first time it was ever performed was in 1939. I hope he paid his royalties, Zoe. Otherwise the lawyers could be coming looking for him. Only joking, of course. Ah, here we go. Yes, I see that there. The Lion Sleeps Tonight, 1961 by The Tokens. US number 1. UK number 11 and number 1 in Canada. I did not know about that. Oh, are you up again, madam? The fly's getting to you? Do you want to go bother your siblings? Or your mother or your aunt? Or no, we're going to flop back down the same place. I remember the first time I heard it outside of sort of school or sort of local South African music. I can't remember which version it was. I think it might have been the Ladysmith Black Mambaza version, which was used as the opening song for Eddie Murphy's movie Coming to America. Great movie, that, actually. Hi, Rosalind. Welcome. Kimberly, the dog you can hear barking on Ellie Cam is indeed my dog. She's probably being harassed by the monkeys. She has a war with the vervet monkeys who have now learned to tease her. You probably hear her barking and you probably hear me not too long after. Shut up! Matthew, should we move upwind? We've been sitting in the smelly zone for quite a while, and this lioness keeps farting and it keeps drifting right onto us. Let's move to the less smelly zone. don't you chase my tires. I know you. You're a naughty little girl. I see you watching my tires. I see you watching my tires. You can't help yourself. Why are you so naughty? Why are you so naughty? Where was that big poo? There somewhere. Stop watching my tires. Yeah, you just scratch your nose. And make sure we don't drive over the big lion poo. Do you want me to swing around so you've got them on the ped?
No, I don't mind.
You happy? Cool. Here we go. Now the wind is coming from our back towards them. So Matt, you may fart away now. Give them some of their own medicine. Sandra, the monkeys know she can't climb the tree though. I think if Chloe could climb a tree, the monkeys would be in lots of trouble, but Chloe is not a tree climbing Jack Russell. We've had some tree climbing Jack Russells, but they generally taunt her from such a high spot that all it does is infuriate her. And then it infuriates me because her barks go from barking to high-pitched whining. And then I have to get up from my computer and go do something about it. So, what's the time now? Just before 5. I might go for a little wander maybe towards a waterhole. Was that a fart or a burp?
A yawn.
A yawn. Now it's at moments like this, they say all the lions look fast asleep, that an unsuspecting animal could easily wander in, and they go very quickly from docile, sleepy kitties to very much awake. It is indeed water. Very flat lines. Well, thank you so much, Carol. I think what we'll do is we'll sit here a few more minutes, and if they don't decide to get up and go moving, we'll go take a little trundle down towards HQ, see if there are any ellies around there, and maybe see if we can actually connect with the big pride as well. One big lioness at the back, heads up. Very quiet. And, one slightly upset crested Franklin. You can just hear their tails. They drop. The one big girl. And she keeps sort of testing the air. So we hear the lions most nights, but they don't keep us up. I think we're quite used to the sound by now. I'll lift my head up and sort of listen to whether they're somewhere we're going to look for them in the morning or if they're north of our boundary. But I wouldn't say they keep me up, no. So it's a lullaby I'm quite used to from a young age. Matt, do they keep you up? No. No, they don't keep Matt up either. Yep, well, there are lions, Sandra. Well, I'm seeing enough yawns and slight movements. But again, lions do sleep 20 out of 24 hours. Here we go. As I said, there's enough sort of... Oh. Are we still live, Vim? We're still live. So, I don't know. I know we've got a few South Africans here, but we've got... we're currently going through quite a big problem from a country point of view, which is called load shedding. And we're currently on stage 3. 2. Have we dropped to 2? Yeah. When did we drop to 2?
Today.
Oh, well, that's good news. That means we only get 2 power outages a day instead of 3. I prefer none, but sometimes that does affect signal because some of our suppliers in stuff like that are in town and do not have VMs who make electricity when there is none. It obviously doesn't make it, but we've got backups and generators and all sorts of things for when it does happen, but it does sometimes limit where we can drive. But I'm very happy that it seems to be having zero effect on where we're sitting right now. Hi, Cookie. Very flat cats. And indeed a very peaceful afternoon. But I think we should do it for a wonder. I don't think these kitties are going to do too much. What do you think, Matthew? I think they're still a little bit too fat. Bye, lazy cats. Where's my communication device? Leaving the breakaway Pride static in the same position. Bye, kitties. I gotta think carefully because of the power outages where I'm gonna go next. I think let's go down to Leopard Dam. Bye, Jenny. I really do need a haircut. Hair's getting long again. Up here, there we go, we can see them, or we can see one of them on this high point. Yeah, it's the little girl who likes to chase tires. No haircut, no haircut. Keep the winter plumage. This is the direction that lioness kept looking, so I'm wondering if there went some elephants. I thought I heard some ellies up in this direction a bit earlier. Oh, back down the hill we go. Whee! I had long hair for so long. I've actually been quite enjoying having shorter hair. So I think I pretty much had long hair from when I finished high school till some point in Tanzania, and then I got long again after that. Shaved it all off when I was running anti-poaching. That time of the afternoon for me. I think winter is definitely on its way. Cookie, the only one who's got waist long hair amongst us is Brian. Although you never know, he might come back from leave with short hair, but I doubt it. Oh, I got my glasses. I don't think I've ever had hair that long. The longest is sort of down to my shoulders. And then when it gets that long, there's a lot of it, and it's a pain in the backside to maintain. So these days I just cut it. Problem is, every time I go into town, there's a queue at the barber, and I really don't like queues. Chendra, I could always cut it into a mullet. No, I'm joking. I would never do that. When I was at university, I went to a mullet 21st, and more than half the people actually cut their hair into a mullet for the 21st birthday. I shall definitely not be doing that. Ever. Matt, have you seen it? We're supposed to get rainy weather again. I hope it's over. Very late rains this year for us. Of course, Durban or the KZN were properly flooded. State of disaster. People lost their homes and everything. Massive flooding there. Very unusual type of rainstorm or flooding for that part of the world. look. Never know what you might find at Leopard Dam. Bounce, 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 bounce. I see this little three-banded plover there, Matt. On the edge of the water here. Yeah, there we go. Is it a three-banded? Let me double check it. Look, I'm just going off size. It looks like a three-banded plover. And I suppose I should pick up my binoculars. No, I definitely shouldn't. I should stick with what I know it is indeed a little three-banded plover. Well, it doesn't want to be filmed by you, Matthew. But there's been a little dab chick around here for a while, but I don't see him today. Go away, aeroplane. Very pretty, even if there's no beasties or birdies. Oh, I just heard a golden-tailed woodpecker call. Oh, deep inside those acacias. I don't think we're going to get a visual. Not the nicest call around. Matt, which road? Marula Lane or Leopard Road? You want to go Marula? Matt wants to go Marula Road. Okay, Marula Lane. I've been driving Leopard Road too often with Yuka and Kaya. Marula's more comfortable. Okay, if you say so. Feels the same for me sitting in the front here. My favorite time of the day. Well, it's a tough one actually. I think I'd probably sunrise is still my favorite. Oh, Regula, yes. Okay, I think let's change the subject from here. Matt's got short hair. Okay. Brian's got long hair. Kaya's got no hair. Yuka's very particular about her hair. She wouldn't even have a haircut in South Africa. She had to wait till she got back to Japan to have a haircut. So I know what was wrong. I offered to cut it. She doesn't believe my saying, what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? Matt, do you know? What's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? About 2 weeks, till it grows out. Oh, and you hear a little white-bellied sunbird, tip, 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 tipping above us. See you there, Matt?
No.
Right in the top, tip top, it's a tiny little bird. You can just hear him. You can just see him there. There's two of them. There's a pair of them, white-bellied sunbirds. Let me see if we can maybe get a better view from up and out. I'm just worried it's going to be straight into the sun. You might see there, you can see their silhouettes there. They're right on the top. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a view. Yeah, there's a little pair of white-bellied sunbirds up there. Tiny little things. There we go. Well done, Matt. There you go. Chop. Well done, Matt. I thought that was going to be not the best view of a white-bellied sunbird, but at least it is indeed. A sighting of one or two, actually. I'd love to see pixie pounding cubs, but unfortunately, currently, last tracks I had north of us, outside of our traverse zone, but you never know, she might have come back. Convinced this is my friend Russell, who's been getting his hours up because he likes to look at the animals while he's flying. Russell, go fly somewhere else. Oh, there's a giraffe. Hello, Gerald. Male giraffe. I take that back, it's a female giraffe with quite little bald spots. I thought it was a young male. Enjoying the acacia. Oh no, I'm not allowed to call it acacia now. What's its new name? Oh yeah, I can't remember now. What's it? That is a Senegalia. Enjoying an evening munch. I can hear some red billed oxpeckers as well. I can hear an elephant up ahead, so let's go see. Bye, giraffe. No, when I saw it coming up, it looked like she had bald spots on, and she's got quite bald horns for a female. But indeed, I did make a mistake there. There's a few more giraffe spread through in the Timbweti thickets here. Here's a good question by Betty. How long is a giraffe's gestation? Well, I mean, I think, well, to answer the first part of that question, if the baby's been killed recently within the last week, I think it's unlikely she's going to be mating again so soon. She will come into estrus quite quickly. But, Matt, do you know how long a giraffe's gestation period is?
It's quite long, isn't it?
Generally, the bigger the animal, longer the gestation. By far, the longest is an elephant. But giraffe, let's see if anyone out there knows. Do you guys know what is a giraffe's gestation period? He's sending me messages. All right, my dad, he's got lions on the other reserve. Impalas. I'll be heading towards more open areas as it gets darker. These guys are still coming out of the thickets here. Hello, big boy. We're in full in the rut at the moment, so he will not want to let this girl's out of his sight. There we go. 15 to 16 months, 18 months. "15 to 18 months, it comes Russell again. Russell, go away! Take your airplane somewhere else." So there's 10 months, I'll take the low end. Yeah, so it's 400 to 460 days. So 13 or 12 to 15 months. A lot of that depends on outside sort of climates and food availability, water availability, predation. Yeah, quite a large spread for giraffe, which is quite unusual. We'll take a little dance towards the plains of the Impala. See if anything's happening there. What are you complaining about? Fowls? Very upset guineas. Now, I've been hoping every time we've been looking at upset guineas, we've been looking for a leopard, but every time we have, what has it been, Matthew? African hawk eagles. They don't look too phased though. Nah. Whee! Down the big hill. Up. the even steeper one. Well, actually, the not so steep one. Panic, panic, guinea fowls, panic, panic! This is an area we have been seeing pixie pan quite frequently recently. Some fresh ellie tracks around here as well. So Dawn, there have been cheetahs seen on Pridelands. I have not seen a cheetah on Pridelands. Matt, have you? No. You've seen 5 cheetahs on Pridelands? No, you have not. There were 2 males that came close to the boundary, and there's a female that was on Boston last week on Quenga. But no. And again, with 20 lions sort of being around at the moment, any cheetah with brains would stay very far away from us at the moment. Now, not even an impala on the plains of the Pala. That's unusual. And not the last 2 wildebeest of southern Balule either. Wildebeest have had not a good year. The lions have smashed them. Maybe we'll get lucky and see how. I haven't seen the jackal for a few days. Wow, as well. Our pair of jackals that we see quite frequently around here. This is their spot, normally, the jackal. I actually haven't heard them calling for a while as well. Oh, panic, Franklin's, panic. You can see we are starting to lose leaves quite quickly on certain tree species, marullas, the combretums. Regula, we do. I've seen several 3 times since we've been here. The last time was just after we ended the safari, and we're trying to get out of the block we'd been with Too Sexy, the female leopard, which is Pixie Pan, one of Pixie Pan's cubs from last year, and she chased a serval right past us. Wow, cheetahs at two cheetahs at Quenga Waterhole last year on the live cam. I missed that.
Yeah.
Last year. Who was in charge of Quenga Waterhole? Kaya or Yuka?
Depends when.
Yeah, it depends when. KDG, what's for supper? I don't know.
I messaged Kaya about an hour ago.
Did you tell him? That's cheating, Matt. You must take initiative.
I just said, eat to see what will make this up.
Yeah, you're a good friend, Matt. Kaya and Yuka got a talking to last night about using their brains and realizing whenever.
Does anybody have any elephants for us, please?
Realize when everyone else is working, they shouldn't just sit on their fat behinds and do nothing. They can make dinner for all of us who are out. One day when we're bigger, maybe we can afford to cook for everyone, but at the moment we can't. Regula and then Tandi, the dearly departed Tandi in the Sabi Sands. I've seen her with a cervical kill up a tree. Twice, actually.
Craig, you got me?
Oh, I was hoping there might be some Ellies in front of HQ, but
Craig, your radio is quite scratchy. You haven't seen any
no such luck. Let's do a little loop past Sentinel Corporate.
We went past there, but they were already gone and we couldn't see which direction they went.
Omar KC Kings, leopard cheetah interactions. Had a few, not normally nearly as spectacular as other cats interacting with each other. The cheetahs normally try to put as much distance between them and whatever other cat there is. Yes. I didn't buy their argument is that they weren't good cooks. That was their argument. My reply was probably less than well, it can't be said. Is that a lion? It's another lion. Ah, the main Ngati Pride. Yeah, I think it's going to be the main Pride. Stations, I've located the Ngati Pride on Battalier, just to the west of Sentinel Kopi. They're coming out of the block and heading northeast. Shindara, from what I heard from my brother, most likely a warthog is what split Tandi's stomach open, or another leopard, but it looked most likely to be a warthog. Old leopards should not play with warthogs. They're very dangerous to hunt. Zoe, we do private safaris on our property. If you want to... Oh, there's another lion popping out in front of us. If you want to find out a bit more, you can just email travel@painteddog.tv. check behind us. But this big pride, lions just pop out everywhere. All of a sudden, you're just surrounded by them. I don't see any of the cubs yet. Oh, smelly lion.
Sorry, I didn't copy that message.
Oh, I told you. With this big pride, you never know what pops up behind you. One of the cubbies. Where's the other one? So yesterday there were 6 adult lionesses and 6 cubs. Thanks, Regula. Any more coming? I'm sure there will be. So with the load shedding, I'm not sure how signal's going to get down here. It should, I think we're actually out of the shadow here. We should be okay, as long as they keep going east. No, okay, there's a panicky Franklin. I'm sure just the lions just walked into them. It looks like they are going to go visit our neighbors. Let me just let the neighbors know. The Ngati Pride is about to cross into Jijani at the end one, if anyone is around. There's lots of lions, yeah. Let's get in front of them. What do you think, Maddie? Hold on. I'm not scared of them popping up around me. They're all looking this way. With this pride, you never know, there's more lions popping out this way, or there could be zebra. Zebra quite often are like this area. What jumped out of the car? Wow. The lions are about to cross. So the big pride of lions is going to cross here shortly. Coming down this road, we'll let the neighbors know. There we go. Hello, big girls. So there should be 12. Last night there were 12 of them. Well, 12 adult females, 12 cubs last night. Oh, sorry, 6. Should be another. Okay, so as I said, there's some areas with load shedding that give us a little bit of signal problems. And we've managed to find a spot. And they are about to cross our northern boundary. We've seen a few lions on today's drive.
Any updates on the movements of the Ngati pride?
I affirm they're busy crossing into Jejani now, just to the east of the drainage line from HQ, but the breakaways I think are still lying same position.
Sorry Ben, can you just repeat that? I didn't get it.
They're busy crossing north into Jejani in front of HQ.
Thanks, Great. Thank you.
There we go. Here comes some of the little troubles. So how many had crossed there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here comes number 8, number 9. I can still see number 10. Here come the stragglers. So 8 have gone past us. And 9. And there should be 3 more. Here they come. Stop for a scratch. Mine's unfortunately not enough to stop load shedding yet. Here comes, who's this, number 9 or 10? 9. I've lost count of lines. I know there were 12 last night. I know there's a few more I saw up the road. I know they're coming through the bush, sneaky one. One of the smaller ones. One of the smaller cubs there. I think this is number 12 now. So that's all 12 that we had yesterday. Quite nice to see both prides in one drive. Well, I think that is a fantastic way to end this evening's safari as the lions head off to our neighbors as the sun sets below the horizon. It's been absolutely wonderful having you all here on this live safari. Of course, this is sponsored by our incredible pack members. If you would like to become a pack member, just visit our website or have a look at our social media. It's been an absolutely wonderful drive. 2 prides of lions, some giraffes, no ellies today, which is quite unusual for us here on Pridelands. But also remember, there are private live virtual safaris over the weekend that you can book a ticket for. And this weekend we are going to be trying to collar that free roaming pack of African wild dogs. We cannot guarantee what time we're going to be doing that. We have Grant from an EWT and Ben the vet standing by. We will be going live from 10:30 Central African time tomorrow, doing call-ups to see if we can find the dogs before we put a collar on them. So keep an eye. But we could go live at any time in the next 10 days to try get a collar on that pack of African wild dogs. But from all of us here at the Painted Dog TV and on Pridelands Conservancy, the wonderful place we call home, have a fantastic morning or evening wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you this weekend for either a private live safari or the wild dog collaring live.